Did you know the Philippines doesn't follow a law that almost every country in the world has? Nope, it's not about driving on the right side of the road or eating rice for breakfast. This one's about love and breakups. Welcome to Now Leo Know, your go-to place for trivia, fun facts, and mind-blowing information about everything under the sun. If you're into learning cool stuff in a fun, easy-to-digest way, you're in the right spot. That's right. The Philippines is the only country in the world, besides Vatican City, where divorce is still illegal. So if your relationship goes from I do to I don't, the law says, tough luck. You're basically stuck in legal limbo unless you can afford the long, painful process of annulment, which, by the way, is more complicated than explaining to your Lola why you're still single at 30. Imagine this, you marry someone thinking they're your soulmate, only to find out they snore louder than your neighbor's karaoke machine and haven't done the dishes since 2003. Now what? In most places, divorce. But in the Philippines? Good luck, friend. Let's talk about why the Philippines said nope to divorce. Yep, alongside Vatican City, we're the only country in the world where till death do us part is not just romantic, it's legally binding. Now you might be wondering, why is divorce still illegal? The answer dives deep into history, culture, and religion. The Philippines is predominantly Catholic, and the church has long held a powerful influence on politics and family values. To many, marriage is sacred and unbreakable, even if your spouse insists on singing Bon Jovi at 2 a.m. every night. But here's the emotional twist. While the law may sound noble in theory, it can trap people in toxic, even dangerous relationships. Thousands, especially women, are left without legal protection or the chance to start over. So it's not just about love lost, it's about human rights, mental health, and the freedom to choose happiness. So why is divorce illegal in the Philippines? It all comes down to history, and you guessed it, religion. The Philippines is predominantly Catholic, and the church views marriage like a cell phone plan with no unsubscribe button. The 1987 Philippine Constitution even protects marriage as an inviolable social institution. That means the law treats it like an endangered species. Can't touch, can't harm, definitely can't separate. While legal separation and annulment are options, they're harder to get than a visa to South Korea during BTS concert season. You need to prove things like psychological incapacity, which sounds like trying to explain why your partner thinks ML is more important than dinner time. And here's the real kicker. It's not just frustrating, it's expensive. An annulment in the Philippines can cost anywhere from $100,000 to $500,000. That's if you survive the paperwork jungle and courtroom drama. For many Filipinos, especially those without connections or cash to spare, that makes escape from a broken marriage basically impossible. It's like trying to return a product, but the receipt is in Latin and the return desk is in a volcano. And yet, despite the struggle, more and more people are speaking up. Advocates are pushing for a divorce law, not to destroy families, but to protect them. Because let's be real, love should be a choice, not a life sentence. And sometimes the bravest thing you can do is leave the karaoke machine behind. Now some people think, hey, annulment is the same thing, right? Wrong. An annulment means the marriage was never valid to begin with. Divorce means you were valid, but you want out. Think of annulment like pretending you never watched that weird teleserie your friend recommended. Divorce? That's you admitting you watched it, hated it, and now you're blocking the channel. Also, annulment can take years and cost hundreds of thousands of pesos. So unless you're secretly hiding a gold mine in Baguio, good luck. And even if you do have the money, the emotional toll, whew. Imagine being stuck in a relationship where the only thing growing is your collection of silent treatments and passive-aggressive Facebook posts. That's not marriage, that's emotional cardio. And yet, the law says, hang in there, like it's a motivational cat poster from the 90s. But here's the hopeful part. Filipinos are starting to raise their voices. More lawmakers and citizens are pushing for divorce laws that protect, not punish. Because in the end, love should come with choice, not chains. And if your soulmate turns out to be more soul-crushing, maybe, just maybe, you deserve a legal way out before you start secretly Googling how to become a citizen of Guam. Interestingly, there's one group in the Philippines where divorce is legal: Muslim Filipinos. Under the Code of Muslim Personal Laws, divorce is recognized. So yes, there's a divorce system in the Philippines, but only under very specific conditions. Meanwhile, everyone else is out here stuck in relationships like it's a teleserie with 999 episodes and no finale. And for the rest of the population, they're basically main characters in a never-ending drama, crying in the rain, staring out jeepney windows, and rethinking life decisions while Pusong Ligaw plays softly in the background. All because there's no unsubscribe button for a bad marriage. But here's the thing, love should never feel like a life sentence. More and more Filipinos are starting to question, what if forever isn't always the answer? As the conversation around divorce continues to grow, so does the hope that someday everyone, not just a select few, will have the right to choose love and the freedom to walk away from it when necessary. Globally, even countries with conservative values like Brazil, Italy, and even Ireland have already legalized divorce. So why hasn't the Philippines followed? Well, aside from religion, there's political hesitance. No one wants to be the one to poke the bear being the church. Impersonation. Divorce? Anak, baka magkalintek tayo niyan. Politicians know that pushing for divorce laws could mean instant drama. Think Senate hearings that feel more like family reunions with extra chismes and judgmental titas. It's not just a legal issue, it's a cultural lightning rod. One wrong move and boom, you're trending on Facebook faster than a mayor dancing on TikTok. But here's the twist. Surveys show that more and more Filipinos actually support the legalization of divorce. People are tired of pretending broken things are still whole just because tradition says so. Sometimes walking away isn't giving up, it's growing up. So the question is, will lawmakers finally listen, or will we still be stuck in Act 1 of a love story we didn't ask to finish? Divorce bills have been proposed again and again in Congress. And every time it sparks a heated national debate. Some say it will destroy family values. Others argue it gives people freedom and second chances. At this point, some couples are more loyal to their internet provider than to each other, but they can cancel that plan in seconds. Their marriage, stuck. Visual of vote cards. Yes to divorce. No to divorce. Pero anak, what about forever? Forever's great, Lola. If both people are still happy and not secretly fantasizing about being single every time they see a Jollibee couple's meal. The truth is, real family values should include safety, respect, and the ability to choose what's best for yourself, not staying in something broken just to keep appearances. Because let's be real, love doesn't always last. But pain from being trapped in a toxic relationship? That definitely can. Legalizing divorce isn't about giving up on marriage. It's about giving people hope, healing, and a path to start over. Maybe with someone who actually washes the dishes. So what does this mean for you? Whether you're single, married, or in a complicated situationship, knowing this part of Filipino law opens your eyes to how deeply our culture blends religion, politics, and relationships. This isn't just a fun fact, it's a peek into the heart of Filipino society. And maybe, just maybe, it's time we rethink how laws serve the people they're meant to protect. Would you support divorce in the Philippines? Comment below, let's talk. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more shocking and fun facts about the Philippines. This is Leo Know, now you know.